Louis C.K., once one of the most respected comedians in the world. Known for his brutally honest humor, sharp observations, and willingness to say what others wouldn't. But in 2017, everything changed. Allegations surfaced that Louis C.K. had engaged in sexual misconduct with multiple women, incidents he later admitted were true. Overnight, his career imploded. Shows were canceled, networks cut ties, and his reputation took a massive hit. Fast forward to 2025, and Louis C.K. has slowly rebuilt parts of his career. He's been performing again, releasing specials independently, and drawing loyal fans who argue that he deserves a second chance. But this year, two major moments pushed him right back into the spotlight, and into controversy. First came a rare interview, where Louis C.K. spoke openly about his past behavior. For the first time in years, he acknowledged the hurt he caused, admitting that the women who spoke out against him were right to do so. He described the years following the scandal as a time of reflection and humility. For some, that sounded like genuine accountability. For others, it felt like too little, too late. An attempt to control the narrative rather than truly confront it. But before that conversation could settle, another controversy erupted. Louis C.K. announced he'd be performing at the Riyadh Comedy Festival in Saudi Arabia, a country widely criticized for its record on human rights, including its treatment of women and LGBTQ+ individuals. The reaction was immediate. Critics called it hypocritical, pointing out the irony of a man who had admitted to mistreating women now performing in a country where women's freedoms are severely restricted. Social media exploded with debate. Was Louis C.K. simply accepting an international gig, like any other comedian? Or was he prioritizing money and exposure over principle? Some defended him, saying comedy should transcend politics, that performers shouldn't have to answer for the governments of the countries they play in. But others saw it as part of a larger pattern. Powerful men facing backlash at home, only to find more forgiving stages abroad. And that's what makes this story so complex. Louis C.K.'s situation isn't just about one mistake or one decision. It's about the legacy of misconduct, and how every public move he makes is filtered through that lens. When he jokes on stage, when he gives an interview, when he books a show, everything becomes a referendum on whether redemption is possible and what it truly looks like. 2025, Louis C.K. remains a deeply polarizing figure. Some see him as a cautionary tale, others as proof that cancel culture doesn't last forever. But his latest controversy shows that reputations don't just reset, they evolve. Each new decision adds another layer to how the public sees you, especially when your past is as public as his. Today's story reminds us that fame and forgiveness rarely move at the same speed. You can rebuild your career, but rebuilding trust, that's something else entirely. So what do you think? Artists like Louis C.K. be able to perform anywhere they want, or do some choices cross a moral line? Narration. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts below. Until next time, stay curious and stay kind.